Hi guys, welcome to another video. It's Ndagire here. Thanks for coming. I'm a little bit sick, but I needed to do this video because I thought it would be interesting for you guys. And a couple of people have talked about it. There's this misconception that I would say that the white people put on themselves, that it has spread throughout the world, and that is every white person has money. That is the biggest lie I would say a lot of people have been fed, especially in the continent of Africa. There's a video of a white guy who was talking about how there's a lot of poor white people in the continent, but people don't seem to get that in their senses, especially African people. We always have this picture that was fed to us that anyone who is not a black person has money.
So I wanted to tell you guys a funny story I've seen. When I tell you that there are so many broke white people here at the coast, you don't believe me, but let me tell you a funny story. So I was at the pharmacy to pick up malaria pills because I forgot to take them, and there was this guy in front of me. He was arguing because she charged him, I think it was 400 shillings, and he thought it was like 200 shillings. So for 200 shillings, he was like, I'm not leaving here until I get my 200 shillings back because that's my budget for the day. I kid you not, he said his budget was 1,000 shillings per day. Yeah, so many broke people here, and I don't know why people assume that white people have money. Most don't, most are broke as fuck. So yeah, that's a story. And I have another one that we were to get a drink and the guy didn't want to leave a tip. Not on principle, no. It's because the amount of money it cost for the drink is more than he had in his pocket. So whenever you think that you're broke and that white people are so rich, just think about all these guys who come here, or girls, but mostly I see dudes for obvious reasons, that are broke as fuck.
So when these people come into the continent and see that people treat them a certain way, of course they are going to take on those kind of privileges as I talk about them on this platform. I mean, it's human nature. We've all been there. I see how my people also act when they are in specific places, because if you see that you're privileged, of course you want to take on that opportunity, I guess I would say. So these people are able to get away with things. Like, for example, when it comes to rent, they can be excused because if you're this color, probably you're going to get the money and you're going to pay. Like, there's no way you can't afford. And it gets so crazy that even when this person is rude or mean to, let's say, a Ugandan or another black person, people will assume somehow the problem came from the black person and not from these people. A lot of people have been taken advantage of by these groups of people because people assume they are better. I've talked about how we had a missionary, a white girl missionary who just left college. Like, imagine a student who left college, who doesn't know anything in the world, came to Uganda and opened up an institution where almost 100 kids lost their lives, and the government let that person free because they let them go back to America. So those are the things that they do. Like, they do these huge, hideous, disgusting kind of things that actually hurt us as a people, but they get away with those things because Africans or Ugandans see them as advanced people, and it's just not okay, especially in a world where these people have really done the most damage. But we are put in a situation where my people can't really like see the reality of anybody else can be homeless, anybody can be rich, we can be rich as black people, these people can also be poor. Like, we have smart people, they have smart people, we have dumb people, they have dumb people, we have homeless people, they have homeless people, we have stupid people, they have stupid people. We are the same in the things we do. We just need to take that inferior complex out of us as Africans and really know what we are worth as a people. That's something that Africans have not really catch on, that not everybody that comes to Africa has money or is worth to be in the continent. Sometimes I actually say the people that are not black people, when they come into Africa, they are the ones that cannot mostly afford to stay in the Western countries. Not like it's to generalize, but I've kind of seen that in a lot of people that I've met from abroad, be it white or black. Like I say, I get to meet these people and my people at the same time in what I do. So it's something that I wish African people could pick on. But then when we go on the flip side, I would say these people are taken advantage of a lot in, let's say, in my country, and I don't think it's something that I should brag about. For example, every time people notice that you are from abroad, things are going to be different in the way they do things for you. And sometimes you might take them in a place of kindness. Oh, these people are so sweet to me. They are so loving. They are so this. But then in the long run, they know they are going to get something from you. So when it comes and you are a white person, it's gonna be a skyrocket kind of experience for you. Like, let's just put that out there, because I always tell you guys, as a black person from the diaspora, when you come in the continent, people might, or people mostly assume you came from the continent. Okay, you mostly did, but they assume you are probably born in the continent and you traveled, or you are born from African parents, so they have that kind of treatment towards you. But a white person, they just can't lie, because we see your skin, we see you, and immediately people assume you have money. So you can't even tell them you don't have money. You can't even lie that you don't have certain things. Like, what do you mean you're white and you don't have these things? Like, are you okay? What are you doing here? I have a few clients I've worked with where they told me when they go to places, people randomly come to them and ask them for scholarships. You know, people randomly come to them and ask money from them. People, like, not even street kids or street people, but like people, random people come to these people, like these white people, and ask things from them. So it's that picture that they mostly carry. Everything that is white related is considered to be something superior to African people. So even when they see a white person who is not worth to be respected, is given to them because of the skin color that they carry, or probably where they come from. I also got to experience how different we Africans treat ourselves than these other groups of people when they are in the continent. I got a chance to travel from my country, but then that experience alone was something that made me question how we see ourselves as a people. When I was at the airport, I saw how other races, and not just white people, the Chinese or Indians, because we have a lot of them in Uganda, how they were treated, how they were handled at the airport. When it came to the Ugandan people and how they were treated, it was rude, it was harsh, it was like you are a criminal, but you have everything that these people need for you to travel, but it was like you are somehow not worth to travel or not worthy as a person. And this treatment was coming from my fellow Ugandans towards their fellow Ugandans. But when it came to these other groups of people, it was special. So that goes back to how a lot of the people in the continent see these people. Let's not see ourselves as these poor beings that only exist under the grace of these specific groups of people. Like, we should also love our fellow African people. Like, we should treat our people, African black people, or any black person, the way we treat these other groups of people. Because come on guys, the grace that is given to these people in the continent by Africans, by Ugandans, is ridiculous, and sometimes it's really overwhelming. I get frustrated sometimes, but I just can't fight it alone. Like, I can't go to people like, why are you doing that? Like, I just can't. But we need to do it as a collective. But yeah guys, that is it for me in the video. Let me know what you think about this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for the members. I really appreciate every support that I receive from you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I would like to know your opinions. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.